Hey, welcome to Trucks. You know, one of the biggest issues facing the gearhead today is the price of fuel. It's getting bad. $2.50, $3 a gallon. What do? You got to have it. Can't make it yourself. You're kind of stuck. But wouldn't it be cool if you could make it yourself? You know, brew it up in the garage like a bunch of moonshine and never have to pay at the pump again? Of course, you know, that's impossible. Or is it? Not if you're driving a diesel. And since this show is all about how to do stuff, today I'm going to show you how to mix up your own biodiesel fuel that will outperform what you get at the pump, is better on your engine, is a whole lot cheaper, and it's something that you can legally do in your garage. I know you're thinking, what are you talking about? What does all that have to do with a bunch of French fries? You're going to find out after I'm done here. Okay, the first thing we need to clear up is just what exactly is biodiesel? Well, basically it's fuel made out of vegetable oil as opposed to petroleum. And not only is it completely compatible with your existing fuel system, it's actually superior in almost every way, from performance to lubrication to emissions. Heck, the first diesel engine ever made ran on peanut oil. So, if it's that good, why don't we use it? Well, simple. Petroleum as a base has always been a lot cheaper than vegetable oil. But not anymore. Now, you can make your own biodiesel fuel, and your oil source is literally as close as your local restaurant. Okay, what I've got here is about 30 gallons of waste cooking oil that I got for free down at a local restaurant. Now, any place that fries foods is going to have something like this, and most of them will be overjoyed for you to come and just get it off the property. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, wait a minute. You're going to make fuel out of nasty, rancid French fry oil? Forget it. It'll never happen. Yes, it will. And you are going to be amazed how well it works. All right, to make your own biodiesel fuel, the first thing you need to do is make a call to a place called Freedom Fuel America. Pick up one of these units. Now, they call it the Fuel Meister, but I'm going to call it the Tire Fryer. You're going to find out why here in just a minute. Now, basically, it's tanks, hardware, pumps, everything that you're going to need to turn old cooking oil into top-grade biodiesel fuel. Now, the ingredients. Now, obviously, you've got your old cooking oil, and you want vegetable oil here, not grease like lard or animal fat. Then, as a catalyst, you need pure lye. You can pick this up at a hardware store in your drain cleaner section. And then the final ingredient is racing methanol. Now, you can pick this up at a race shop or at a racetrack. It costs you about $2, $2.50 a gallon. Now, there you have it. 3 simple ingredients. This is what you got to do to put them in your fuel tank. First, we're going to fill the main reaction tank with oil. Now, the kit comes with an electric pump, so it's just a matter of filling it to the proper level. In this case, we're going to make a batch of 20 gallons. Once the tank is full, we're going to let it recirculate for about 10 minutes to mix it up really good. All right, now we need to do a titration test to see how nasty that old oil really is. This will determine how much lye we need to add to it to bring it back to life. Now, don't get nervous on me here. I know it looks like I'm going to take you back to chemistry class. It's really pretty simple, and Freedom Fuel America includes everything that you're going to need to pull this off successfully. We're going to show you how to do it after the break. Man, does anybody want French fries? Hey, welcome back to Trucks. Man, we have a cool project going today because I'm showing you how to make your own biodiesel fuel using old, nasty, leftover cooking oil. And that is the machine we're doing it with. All right, we've got the oil in the tank. Now we need to do a titration test to see how much catalyst we need to add. We'll start with a small sample of oil here in the center. Then here's some methanol. Then over here is our titrant, which is basically a combination of lye and distilled water. Now we'll take a measured amount of methanol and add it to the oil and then mix it up until it's kind of a milky white. Next we'll take the pH indicator solution that comes with the kit and add 3 drops and mix it together. Now notice the color change here. According to the color chart, this is acidic. So we'll take a measured amount of the titrant and slowly mix it into the sample cup until the color indicates a pH of around 8 or 9, kind of a bluish green. The amount of titrant you use is then compared to the chart for the size of batch you're going to mix. And that gives you the amount of lye that you're going to need to use with this oil. See? That's pretty simple. Now all you have to do is measure out the amount of lye and then mix it with the methanol in the premix tank. Now make sure all of the lye is dissolved in the methanol, or you'll just end up making a big mess and have to start over. Okay, now it's just a matter of mixing this all together. And to do that, just open the valves and start the pump. The premix will be drawn into the main tank as the oil recirculates. Now, once the two components are blended together, it all needs to mix for an hour. So, just reset your valves, set the timer, and take a break. Basically, what's happening here is the lye will break apart the oil molecules. Then the hydrocarbon chains from the oil molecules float over and bond to the floating methanol molecules and form biodiesel. Then the lye and glycerin also bond together and they form a goo that sinks to the bottom. And that we'll just throw away. Alright, once everything is properly mixed, you just let it sit for a few hours. That allows all the glycerin to settle to the bottom. Now obviously you don't want that in your fuel, so all you have to do is drain it out. Now notice how dark and thick and gooey the glycerin is. You can actually make soap out of this stuff if you want to. Now just keep draining until the light amber biodiesel comes out. And that is it. Now, believe it or not, you can pour this stuff right out of here into your fuel tank, or you can take this process one step further and water wash your fuel to make it super clean. And this machine has got all the hookups to do that. But either way, you're looking at about 20 gallons of biodiesel. Now, come on. Just how good is this stuff? Is that really going to run an engine, or did we just create some sort of fast food bio-sludge that's going to clog everything up? You're going to find out after the break. Hey, welcome back to Trucks, and one of the craziest shows we have ever done, because I have just taken old, nasty, used cooking oil and supposedly turned it into usable diesel fuel with this machine that we got from Freedom Fuel America. But now, the moment of truth. Is cooking oil a real alternative fuel source, or is this just a bunch of hogwash, an urban legend? Well, there's only one way to find out. We need to put this in a truck, but not just any truck. No, it needs to be a real truck. That truck. Yeah, this is a 2001 Dodge Ram, and it's got all the good stuff. It's got the Edge power module for extra power, killer KMC aluminum diesel wheels, and big fat Nitto tires. Yeah, this is a nice rig. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, you're going to fill that truck with this bunch of bio goo and expect it to run? Well, yeah. Matter of fact, I have completely drained the tank, so the only thing in here is going to be this bio goo. Because the point here is to show you how good biodiesel is, and if it'll perform. Running down the road, the truck sounds and feels the same, but it doesn't smell the same, and we're getting noticeably less smoke out of the tailpipe. In stop-and-go traffic, the rig is just as peppy and responsive as with petroleum fuel. And when it comes to full-on performance, Biodiesel will fry the tires with the best of them. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to sacrifice power and performance. Heck, the truck is actually running better. Matter of fact, the only real difference is cost. The biodiesel that this truck is burning only costs us about 70 cents a gallon to make. Yeah, 70 cents. Hey! Now, guys, are you grasping this? I'm talking about low price, performance, and reliability. And the best part is, it smells like a big French fry cooker going down the road. This is awesome. But if you want to take advantage of all that free oil out there, you got to go to freedomfuelamerica.com and pick up one of those machines. Then you can make your own biodiesel. Now, since we're talking about doing your own home brew, this is something I know you're going to like.